You've probably met a guy who wasn't the best looking in the room, but somehow every woman noticed him. He didn't say much. He wasn't trying hard, but something about him made people pay attention. That something is what we're getting into today. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 small shifts that can completely change how women see you. The first one is probably the easiest place to start, and that is speaking slowly and deliberately. Most guys massively underestimate how powerful their voice is. I don't mean having some deep movie trailer voice. I mean the way you use the one you already have. When you speak fast, mumble, or rush your words, you come across as nervous or insecure, like you're trying to earn people's attention. But when you slow down and speak deliberately, you instantly give off calm, grounded, masculine energy. Think about the guys you see as cool. They're not tripping over their words. They pause, they finish their sentences. They don't panic when there's silence. That's what you want to practice. Next time you're telling a story, consciously slow your pace by 10 to 20%. Take a breath before you answer questions instead of blurting out the first thing that comes to mind. Slow and deliberate speech says, "I'm not in a rush to prove myself." Secondly, learn to embrace your flaws. Here's something most guys don't understand. Your flaws are not what make you unattractive. Your insecurity about them is. You might hate that you're shorter, balding, have acne scars, or don't have the ideal body type. But what women feel more than anything is how you feel about those things. A guy who is clearly ashamed of himself is hard to be attracted to. A guy who knows his flaws and still carries himself with ease is magnetic. Embracing your flaws doesn't mean pretending you love everything about yourself or joking about your insecurities whenever you're around people. It means you don't let them control how you show up. If you're short, you don't shrink even more. You stand tall, dress well, and live your life. If you're balding, you shave your head clean and own the look instead of desperately clinging to strands. If you've got scars, you don't hide your face or avoid eye contact. When a man is at peace with himself, he sends a strong signal that says, "I'm not perfect, but I'm solid." And that is incredibly attractive. 3. Acting like you're important. Let me be very clear on this one. I'm not telling you to act like you're better than everyone. I'm talking about acting like your time, your energy, and your life actually matter, because they do. Too many guys act like background characters in their own story. They're overly available. They say yes to everything. They tolerate disrespect, and they move through life like they're waiting for someone else to choose them. When a woman sees a guy who clearly doesn't respect his own time, she subconsciously thinks, "Why should I?" Acting like you're important looks like having standards and boundaries. You don't drop everything for someone who only texts you when they're bored. You don't beg for attention. You're polite and kind, but you're not a people pleaser. You have goals, routines, priorities, and you protect them. You show up on time, you keep your word, and you don't over-explain when you say no. When a man moves like his life is valuable, women feel that. It's not arrogance, it's self-respect. Number 4, not having any need to impress. Nothing kills attraction faster than neediness. When a guy is clearly trying to impress, it doesn't feel relaxed. It doesn't feel real. The hottest guys are rarely the ones performing. They're the ones who are just there, present. They're enjoying the conversation for what it is, not as a test of whether they're good enough. They can laugh at themselves. They can say, "I don't know," without feeling stupid. They don't panic if we're not laughing at every joke. When you drop the need to impress, your real personality comes forward, and that is what gives chemistry a chance to actually happen. 5. Mastering your body language. Before you say a single word, your body has already introduced you. The way you stand, sit, walk, and use your hands tells us everything we need to know about your confidence level. Hunched shoulders, crossed arms, constantly looking down at your phone, fidgeting. Those are all signs of anxiety, insecurity, or please don't look at me energy. On the flip side, a guy who stands upright, shoulders relaxed, eye contact steady, hands calm, he doesn't even have to be conventionally handsome to feel attractive. His presence does the work for him. If you want to quietly increase your attractiveness, start with 3 basics: posture, presence, and eye contact. Imagine a string gently pulling your head up and shoulders rolled back when you're having a conversation. Always put your phone away when you're talking with people and actually inhabit the space you're in. And for eye contact, hold it a second or two longer than feels comfortable, then glance away slowly, not like your eyes are bouncing around the room. You can practice this when you order coffee, talk to cashiers, or chat with friends. Over time, this becomes your default. Your body language starts telling a new story, that you're comfortable in your skin and that you belong here. Women read that instantly. In conclusion, if you're a guy watching this, I want you to really hear this. You don't need a completely different life to be more attractive. What you need are different habits. Speak slower and more deliberately. Accept your flaws instead of worshiping them as proof that you're unworthy. Carry yourself like your time and energy matter. Let your body say, I'm comfortable here, before your words even start. And stop performing for women. Connect with them instead. You don't have to become a player or some fake version of confidence. You just need to start treating yourself the way you wish other people would treat you. When you do that, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, trust me, women notice.